Probably doesn't help that I'm going to be drinking hot tea. Not the smartest tool in the toolbox. But I kind of like it anyway. I just keep getting them in the same spots. In the same spot in my head. Maybe I'm not staying hydrated well enough. I have a really good idea for a video for that song. At least it's a good idea in my mind. Wow. Hello. Hello. I didn't expect anybody to be there. Better move that off camera. I got a headache again tonight. All right, let's see. Nope, that's not it. Sorry, I'm trying to find myself. Do you get an announcement that you're live? Hello. I am off Monday. I'm trying to find my live so I can see the comments on my side. View your channel. There you go. View your channel. Oh wait, turn down the volume. There's the chat. Oh, is it little? It's smaller on my tablet than it is on here. Hello. Tara posted in the Discord. Thank you, Tara. I feel like I did whenever I had my cycle. I've had headaches for like the last 4 days. Where's Rich? He's here. Can I show you the trunk of my car? No, I'm sitting on it. Let's see. If I turn it this way, it's still little. I think you're right. I think the weather has something to do with it. That, and I don't think I've been drinking enough water lately. I am here tonight I'm sure you've seen this one before. I finished this diamond art a while ago, and it's got the diamond art glaze on it. And I don't know if any of you were here whenever I finished my very first diamond art piece that had the gnomes in the truck, and I did the fabric around it. Well, I want to do the same thing with this, and I want to use this fabric to go around it. Oh, but now that I'm looking at it, it might be too busy. Yeah, I don't know. Let's see. That's my idea. Hey, Dana. So anyways, we had chicken fried rice for dinner. It was really good. It was just made up kind of on the spot. You just finished too? Yeah, I want to put so what I'm going to do is I'm going to sew it right along the edge here. I just made it up, so what I did was I had a couple of chicken breasts in the freezer. That was the longest part of it all. Thawing the chicken breasts. I just sliced up 2 chicken breasts real thin and then cut that into pieces. And then, of course, I didn't have any old rice, so I had to make rice. I had some frozen peas and carrots. So what I did was I sauteed up the chicken with a little bit of sesame oil and some of the grapeseed oil. And then I added in a couple of big scoops of garlic. And then I threw in some chopped onion. Hello. Hi, Sarah. No, but I like how, hopefully I can get this done. You can see how it turns out.
She's gonna be wanting dumplings from Ocean Dragon.
Is that where I got them for you last time?
Yeah.
What was I saying? Oh, and then because we have a plethora of eggs, which I'm very grateful for, farm fresh eggs. So I did that with the chicken. Oh, then I threw in a bag of frozen peas and carrots and cooked that. Took that out of the pan, scrambled up 5 eggs, put that in there, scrambled that up, took that out, and then I threw my rice in and I fried that up for a little bit, and then I threw everything back in and added a little bit of soy sauce. It really turned out good. I am not drawing. This is diamond art, and I'm going to frame it. I ended up getting this cutting mat at the Joann Fabrics going out of sale. Going out of business sale. Going out of sale. I went last Saturday. I'm glad I did. It was, they had a thing where you buy 10 items and you get an extra 20% off. So the bulk of my 10 items was thread.
Yeah, see, it's good.
Yours, it's gonna be cold.
It's okay.
Did you taste it yet?
Yeah.
Oh, it is good. It came out surprisingly well.
Except I'm gonna dump a little more soy sauce on it.
Did you taste it before that?
I did.
Okay, because
I tasted it.
it's kind of salty. I don't know why I'm pulling this off. Let's just use the other side, dumbass.
I'm craving salt right now.
You're on your time of the month. Philip's craving salt. How are y'all? Am I sick? No, I have a headache. I have a headache right here. There's all those packets of soy sauce underneath the 12 dozen eggs that are in there.
Look, I just fought the refrigerator to get the coffee in a bottle, okay? I'm using the bottle.
Who is TDBK? Is that Tay? Is that T? I do. I just took some something and a it'll be all right. Hey, O'Neill. Alright, so I want this. This came from Marshall Dry Goods. MarshallDryGoods.com. You're all worried about, if anybody's worried about where they're going to find fabric now that Joann Fabrics is out of business, there's a lot of places.
Michael's, Walmart.
Online. Marshall Dry Goods is a nice one. This is actually a yard, but this is the 108-inch wide quilt batting, and I just got a yard of it. It's actually like roughly, I mean, square inches, it's about 2 yards of, you know, fabric that you get off the boat, but so how was everybody's day today? I was so excited to get out of work early today. Then I went on a secret mission and my husband called me and said, "Where are you?" Nani, how's the baby? And what's the progress on your roof, your house? Ask Phil how you... He talks to you in the morning? He's out. He just went outside. He stepped outside to go do something. I'll ask him when he comes back in. Were you not having a good morning? Eating it. Well, that's good. Hey, Robin. Aw. Okay, this is too big to work with as it is, so I am going to roughly cut 10 inches here so I can cut my strips. Well, thank you. Welcome in. Welcome in to anybody that's new. It's a wonder he can get any work done, Soul. Kidding. I'm kidding. All right. Sarah, I am going to, so some people frame these diamond arts. I'm gonna actually do like a wall hanging with fabric for mine. And this is gonna be the strips and the backing. And I'm gonna cut these strips 2 inches wide. And I need 2 strips that are 18 inches. And 2 strips that are 10 inches. I'm trying to get this fabric so it's a little bit more manageable on this little cutting mat. Just because I didn't feel like digging out the big cutting mat. Tara Lynn, where's your husband? It's probably your husband. Tell him tomorrow's another day. Yeah, it's dark. No, it isn't. It's still light out. Soul, you're funny. Does he use the leaf blower to blow the grass clippings? Philip, I was supposed to ask you about Miss Soul.
What?
She said to ask you to describe how she was acting this morning.
Oh, she was in bitch mode.
He said you were in bitch mode. What's the name for weed whackers there? Do you just sit and listen and go, uh-huh, uh-huh, uh-huh? Huh?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you do the eye roll like you do for me?
No.
That's not fair.
I said no because I'm going back to talk. And I'm going to get yelled at. I'm not dumb.
She's not gonna yell at you. He said if he said that, Soul, he was gonna get yelled at. Whippersnippers? That's fun. All right. So I have two of these. I love this fabric. I think they call it just a digital print. Ten and a quarter inches. Hey, Casey. Hey, Rachel. I am framing a diamond art. I'm framing a diamond art with some fabric. All right, 10 and a quarter. Thank you. I think I'm just going to take and hang it in my office at work. Maybe. Ten and a quarter. Ah! Dag nabbit. There we go. 10 and a quarter. Okay. She's not yelling at you. She told me to ask you. Hello, everyone. Why would you get yelled at? She told me to ask you. I'm going to trim this 1/4 of an inch the whole way around. This is a quilt roller. Hello. Hey, sunshine. Nice sharp blade in the rotary cutter. The diamond painting? Oh, I don't know, probably a couple of weeks. I probably should have cut these strips a little bit wider and then cut them down. I'm probably going to regret cutting these exactly. All right, let's, want you to know what my love's gonna feel like. Sorry, I have that song stuck in my head. I want the zipper foot. Hey, Laura. Zipper foot. Anything exciting happening over on TikTok land? Happy Friday is right. Let's use these. Shelby, I was just on last night. I know, I haven't posted any new videos. I have a couple I want to do. I just haven't had a chance to do them. I've been trying to edit a video for YouTube. It's not very... I'm gonna title it YouTube's most boring video, but I'm gonna upload it anyhow. It's a video of Rich and I doing yard work on Mother's Day. Aw, Kareem, you're just a sweet talker, aren't you? Hold on, I gotta take my shoe off. I sew barefoot. I can't sew with shoes on. Hey, Florida girl. I'm gonna regret doing this way, aren't I? Bet you I am. Do I not have my... Honest to Pete, I can't remember how I did this last time. I'm trying to sew as close as I can to the drills. Oh, there you go. See? Pretty good. Ugh. Have you never seen pictures of my office, Tara Lynn? I did the, you know those little table toppers that I did and gave away? I got mine done, so mine's in my office. And then I did a little snack mat to match it, so it's on my desk. And then I have a little gnome sunflower diamond painting hanging above my desk. I'll have to do I thought I posted what my office looks like. I'll have to do a little... Listen, my office isn't very big. I'll have to post a little tour of it. Stand in one place and just turn around in a circle. It's really not that big. I have been told it's kind of cozy, though. I have mini quilts hanging all over it. I still have my lighted Christmas rag garland hanging up. I have some sunflower window clings on the... Do I ever consider selling on Etsy? No. Nope. Shoot, Shelby, I work a full-time job, and then I feel like TikTok's a part-time job. I would never have any time. All right. Did I already do that one? Anyways, there's the top, there's the bottom. This fabric might not have been a good choice. It doesn't really, it kind of, I don't know. It's too late now, it's sewed on there. I'm surprised Rich is still awake. Come on. Why aren't you grabbing? Do I not? Why are you not grabbing the right way here? It's very busy, but when I retire. I hope you guys and gals, I hope that you're gonna have better weather than what we're gonna have here today, this weekend. Don't you know what my love's gonna feel like? Nothing else can feel right. I try to be neat with my sewing. Excuse you. Compliments to the chef. If it's coming back up now. I know. I'll feel better when I'm trying to get over here. Yeah, we're late tonight. So that presser foot is riding right along where the drills are. I always want to call them a bead. Hey, since we're on here, does anybody have any spare 951 round drills that you want to send me? I need some more 951s, and I ordered some, but I didn't order enough because the kit didn't come with them. So I'm kind of in limbo on that one. I don't have any more. I don't have any other kits that are using 951s. Boy, is this tension shitty. Of course, I am sewing on sticky canvas. 951. 951 would be a very pale cream color. So, I cut it off. You can't see it. So 951 corresponds to a DMC embroidery floss color. So these kits, when they come, their beads are labeled like 1 through whatever, however many colors you have, like 1 through 26 or whatever. But all of the beads correspond. This is the one I actually need it for. This one. See all these empty spots? That's the 951 I need. But anyways, when you get these kits, I'm leaving the cellophane. When you get these kits, you see how they're numbered 1 through whatever. What is this? 24? And then in this column here is the corresponding embroidery floss color. It's backwards, but anyways. Yeah. I need number 951. Like when you get on some of your kits that you'll get, it'll have, like, say it's number 11, and then it'll have a dash, and sometimes it'll have the DMC number on it. But yeah, but I'm leaving the cellophane on this because that's, if I have to, I'll get it on. There's a lady on Etsy. It's like 65 cents for the drills and then $3 shipping. I thought maybe if I had to, I'll just find something close enough in my stash and use it. But that's all I have left to do on this one. This was my lunchtime project. And then I'll be able to seal this one up. Isn't this cute? I went through all of my beads. I was able to find, they shorted me another color too, and I was able to find some in from another kit, but I didn't have more of that one. It's whatever, I'll figure it out. I do save mine. Eventually I'll pair. I'm going to look at this cute little applique I got from the $1.25 store. It says sassy. It's like rhinestones. And you iron it on your shirt. I'm going to put that on one of my shirts. In case you needed to know that. Yeah. Yeah. And if you're a cross stitcher like I am, if you wanted to, if you're a cross stitcher like I am, before you do your diamond art, if you took a picture of the canvas, you'd be able to use the picture of the canvas as a chart for cross stitch too. So you could do, I could have done this if I took a picture of it before I did all the beads. I could have actually done it in embroidery floss too. Wouldn't that have been cool? All right, my iron is not too high. I'm going to iron this from the back. Don't iron it from the front, or don't iron it on those beads. You'll melt them. Just saying. I'm just trying to iron this where my corners meet here on of my fabric. All right, that's what that looks like. It's growing on me. And now I just want to trim this up. I've been trying to do, last weekend I tried to do some cross stitch. My eyes are getting so much worse. I honestly think it's from looking at the screen on my phone. I actually think TikTok's to blame for my eyes getting worse. Looking at my phone too much. All right. Okay. Ta-da! And now I need to measure this and cut a piece of fabric. No, I'm going to cut a piece of fabric slightly larger. That won't work. I have to blame you, Teralyn. I can't blame myself. Isn't that how it works? Let's see. I want a piece for the... Okay, this is going to be the back. I should put something ugly on the back because you're not going to see it. Oh, well. I'm just cutting this out roughly, the size I need. Thanks, Patty. Do you guys like watching on YouTube? The chat moves so much slower. Or do you like the fast pace of the other? Bless you. Tomorrow, Teralyn. goes on tight. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, everybody's been saying happy birthday early on Facebook to him. We texted a little bit earlier. You can read it here. Yeah, she's what did we determine? 16 hours ahead of us. All right. I also grabbed this fusible fleece last week from Joann's. I'm glad I got it when I did because I went back down to get more the other day and they were already out of it. Again, having a nice big table and would be so much easier, but hopefully this is going to be roughly the right size for that fabric I just cut. Yeah, so it's what, 9? So it's like 1 p.m. for them tomorrow already in New Zealand. Throw that off to the side. Thank you. I try. I fake it. Okay, so this is going to be my backing of that. I'm going to put the pretty side down. This has iron on. So I'm going to put that down to the wrong side. I'm going to trim this up just a little bit though. Because when I iron it, I'm going to iron it from the fabric side and I don't want to get any of this glue on my iron. If I can help it. I think Rich is getting ready for bed. You just had enough of today, or you just ready? You're tired.
Huh?
You just tired?
I'm tired.
Or you had enough of me?
No, I never have enough of you.
You're so full of poop. I was talking to this customer today. Rich, for his reminder call, and they're getting a remeasure done for new windows. And he goes, my wife will be here. I said, okay, good. I said, she doesn't have to do anything. I said, she just has to be there. He goes, yeah, she'll just be sitting here all sexy on the couch while the guy measures for the windows. He was an old guy. And I went, oh, I said, it's nice to see that you still chase her. He goes, of course I do. He said, 60 years. And I said, well, congratulations. I said, that's a great accomplishment. And I said, my husband and I are going on 40 years. He goes, and does he still chase you too? And I went, yeah. He goes, and do you let him catch you? And I said, no. And he goes, oh, why? He goes, is he half-assed? Half-fast? But then when he said half-assed...
I'm half-assed.
because is he half-fast? I started laughing.
Good night, dear.
Good night. See you in a couple hours. I'm ironing this batting, this fusible fleece to my fabric, in case you're wondering what I'm doing. I have a little this is an old TV tray that I got at a yard sale. And I have some batting on it and a piece of heavy duty canvas. So it's a little portable ironing station. Except I don't think my iron is hot enough. Okay, Chrissy. Oh, I know. Hey, Rachel. Am I making a stripper outfit? No. Nope. Honey Nut Bush doesn't need any more outfits. Did I fart? No, but I shit myself. Somebody said about the trolls not being in here. The trolls in YouTube, I find, are more basic. They don't make me laugh as much as the ones do on TikTok. There. Now my iron is hot enough. We get some good ones over on TikTok. They make me laugh sometimes. Right? Chrissy left. I wonder what Dateline was supposed to be about tonight. I watched Nancy Grace. Okay, so this is what. So this is, see how it's stuck to it? And then I'm going to take this and lay it down. Last time I did this, I really made it difficult for myself and made it like a pillow form, and I sewed it right sides together, and then I was trying to turn it inside out and I lost a couple of beads. This time I think I'm gonna finish it like a regular quilt with a binding on the edge. I actually might be able to just come up and do that. You're watching what's it about tonight? But I've been watching Nancy Grace here on YouTube. She does usually like a 45-minute recap of the big Diddy trial. It's very yeah. Yeah. Okay, what I think I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna come back in with my sewing machine and I'm gonna sew probably about a 1/2 inch away from where this is. I'm going to probably sew about a 1/2 inch away here. I'm going to put my, I think I'm going to put my walking foot on. She's not live, but she does like a recap every day or every other day. Oh my God, Terralyn, some of the stuff, I'll be like, man, he's a freaky deaky little gross mother trucker. It's amazing. It's not amazing. It amazes me though how people think just because they're wealthy that they feel like they have this God complex, like that they can control people. Like, seriously, dude? And unfortunately, people become infatuated with people because of money. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I don't. What happened to them was not right to the women. But what the hell did they, like, why would you not turn tail and, like, run as soon as the first wrong thing happened to you? I don't get it. Hey, Brooklyn. I'm gonna pin this. Did you see where Billy Joel had to stop touring? He's 76 years old and still out there. Well, not now, but that's crazy. I guess if that's all you ever knew was out there touring and making music, you would keep doing it at that age. Hi, Sherry. He has normal pressure hydrocephalus. So hydro is, listen, I don't know if this is right. Hydro means water, so I'm thinking it's water on the brain. I'm probably totally wrong on that. I guess that was what they said it contributed to his bad fall that he had a while back. They want to be well, they are stars. Oh, the other people, or we talking about Billy Joel? The people that are involved in the that trial, yeah. It's a shame that they take advantage of them like that. Oh wait, I want to change. Ouch! I want to change my thread. Fluid in the brain, yeah. I don't want this color. I want a pretty color. The other. Purple? Purple. I don't know. I don't think I would ever want to be I don't think I'd ever want to be famous. I think once you get to that point where you have millions and millions and millions and millions and millions of people that know you, and I think it would be too much. I am not. All right. Look at my Christmas tree. I gotta go get a color of thread. I need a purple or something. Keep the chat moving for a minute while I waddle to the other room. Note to self, I should have stocked up on purple thread. Do I want to drive down tomorrow just for purple thread? Probably not. Close enough. That is a Christmas tree. I gotta get it. I should switch it over to the 4th of July. Patriotic. Come on. What the hell? I think if I would ever, I think if I, oh my, no. I think I would disappear off of social media if it got out of control. And come back with no. Well, thank God the sewing machines are all gone, because I would have came home with another one of those. I got, what the hell is that? I did come, yeah, I came home with a little bit of, did I buy purple the last time I was there? I don't know where the bag is at right now. It might have purple thread. I did come home with came home with this quilt book. There is no easy way to do this. I don't like that one. Oh, I like that one. I came home with this quilt book. That one's a cool one. These are mostly regular size quilts though. This one's cool. I'll show this one already. These are like regular size quilts. This one's cool too. Trying to find the cover one. Where's the cover one? That's a really easy one. Here's the one on the cover. That's the one I just showed you. Anyways, this was like $4. It was a $28.99 book for $4. This one the boys got me for Christmas. This one the boys got me for Christmas. So I came home with 3 quilt books. This one's really cool. These are mini quilts. This one's cool. I'm terrible about being in Discord anymore. This is 20.5 by 20.5. This little quilt. Isn't it pretty? So easy, but this one is 12.5 by 15. I love mini quilts. Like, seriously. 18.5 inches by 18.5 inches. I love mini quilts. This is a table runner, but you can hang it on your wall. So this lady has her own line of fabrics, which I have some of them, but that one doesn't have a good, oh, that one's pretty cool. Oh, I like this one. This one's on my list. This is one I want to do. This one here. I might actually cut the fabrics for this one this weekend. That one is 21 by 27. That would look good hanging in my office. That picture, this picture looks more green. Oh, that one looks green too, but it's actually like a turquoise. Check out this one. This one measures 18.5 by 18.5. Look how little those pieces are. Do I do quilts every Christmas? I do not. I do have a top over here for one that I do need to get. I would like to try to get done for this Christmas. But these are mini quilts. Yeah, so I paid like between $4 and $5 for these books. And they're $29, $28.99. I thought that was a good deal. I'm trying to find, there's one in here that I want to do, but I want to do it in peppermints. Here it is. This one here, this reminds me of peppermints, but see how it's blue? I have a bunch of red, green, and white and some peppermint striped fabric, and I want to do this as like a peppermint quilt. I've been wanting to do it for ages. That one's 33.5 by 33.5. Yeah, Tara Lynn, I have to get that one. I've showed it to you before. Maybe you weren't on. This is just a strip quilt. Have you seen this one before? This is like, I don't even know how big it is. I'll have to, it's just scrappy. It's probably a little less than a twin size. But it's a good size for snuggling on the couch. So I got some fabric. I got a black fabric with some white for the back of this one. So yeah, I do want to get that layered up, and I would like to get this one done for Christmas for the Make-A-Wish thing at work. I think I would like to hand quilt this one, so I need to get my button gear and not wait until August like I did last year. You like it? Shelby, you're not in the Discord? If you want to get in the Discord for the TikTok subscribers, message me on TikTok and I'll give you the link. It's like a chat board. There's a lot of members, but it's probably about the same 10 or 12 people that chat, which is fine. I'm not even in there as much as I should be. My signal at work is terrible, so I don't even get like Facebook messages and things like that. No, I don't think it's bad that you don't know what it is. Oh, wait, let's start at the bottom here. Otherwise, we're going to be sitting here at midnight doing this. Actually, you guys will all be sleeping and I'll still be sewing. Okay. I won't be live, though. I have to message Priscilla, too. Very little people, yeah. It was a way for us to stay connected if TikTok went away. Probably. But it's a lot for me. To be honest, it's a lot for me. I can't be as active in there. I do pop in just to say hello and whatnot, but... I did think about closing it down, honestly. Especially whenever it was getting a little bit too much there with one person in particular. Who's no longer in there? Okay, just don't think before you think it's something more than it is. It's not anybody that's in there now. And I wish that person, the person that is no longer in there, I wish them nothing but the best. But I just couldn't do it anymore. I can't keep my own life in control sometimes. All right, so you probably can't see, there you can see it. See where I stitched it away from the diamond painting? I think I'm going to do one more row. I think I'm going to go out from that again. I kind of like that. I'm just going to go one more time right around. I took your advice. A bunch of people, last night I was talking about, you know how that company wanted me to do another bathing suit, and I said I didn't want to do it. I did take your advice and I sent for another one. I did do it. I sent away for another, it was like a tankini or something. If the weather was nicer this weekend, I think about making some privacy curtains for my back porch. This walking foot is nice because it feeds the fabric evenly from the top and the bottom. Does anybody have any picnics that you're closing what? I was thinking about doing some privacy curtains for my back porch. Does anybody have any picnics they're going to? I'm going to still try to talk Rich into taking me fishing on Sunday. Whatever the hell the free fishing day is. That was such a big topic of discussion last night. Closing what before we all gang up on each other? I feel like there's a 30-second delay, Tara Lynn. I was talking about closing the Discord down. If it got to be too much. But I kind of think I don't think TikTok's going anywhere now. I could be wrong. It's a lot. It's a lot for people to it's nice whenever everybody can get together and chat whenever we do lives and stuff. It's a lot sometimes for, like, you all have lives, you know? I'm pulling this up. I'm pulling this up here along the edge, because I'm going to end up cutting it off even here. Bye, Rachel. Have a good evening. Thanks for stopping in. I appreciate it. I'm glad to be able to sit down and do this tonight, because I've been wanting to sit at my sewing machine for over a week now. And every night when I come home from work, I'm just like, ugh. I want to do it, and then I make dinner, and I'm like, I sit down, and I'm like a slug, you know? I should have just trimmed this the first time, but it's whatever. It's going to be too cold here, Laura. Too cold. That was the original plan, but it's going to be too cold. We're not used to these 60-degree days for Memorial Day. I don't even know if I'm going to be able to get in the kayak and out of the kayak. Rich keeps telling me they'll figure it out because of the weakness in my legs. If it was my only job, Tara Lynn, if social media was my only job, besides real life, I think it would be a different story. And then I was telling, you know, if you don't chat, you get blah, blah, blah. And now I'm like, I don't care. I don't care. Chat or don't chat. I shouldn't be putting any kind of pressure on people like that. Not whenever I can't even keep up myself. Hopefully, Laura. Hopefully coming up. Hopefully before the 4th of July. The guys have already been out. Philip's determined to get Odin in the kayak one more time before Odin's not with us anymore. I don't know how that's gonna work. We'll see. Maybe Monday the weather will turn around and we can go someplace close to home here. There's a place about a half hour away from us that we could go. All right. There. This is what I was trying to do. Trim down the edges. And I think I'm going to bring this fabric up. I'm going to bring this fabric up and around and bind the edge like that. But I'm going to trim that down just a little bit. You feel me? I hope, well, I don't know. I don't know how Odin rides on the kayak with me on the front of my kayak. So I don't know how he's gonna. Do I want to do an inch? Yep, I want to do an inch. All right, let's trim this. Let's trim this an inch. Nope, we can't do an inch. Let's do 7/8. Let's do 7/8, because I don't have an inch in some spots here on this edge. I'll have to get a new blade. It's leaving like one little thread there. Oh, wow, Terralyn. That sounds like fun. Your family has a lot of get-togethers. That's nice. You know who we haven't seen for a while? Natalie. We haven't seen Natalie for a while. Wonder what's up with her. I know she was moving. I should message her. I haven't. She does a lot with her nephews, but I think she moved. About a half hour away from them now. I feel like the comments are delayed too. Okay. Aw, I appreciate that. Thank you. So I'm going to just take this raw edge And I'm going to fold it up to the edge of the other fabric. See, I'm going to fold that up to that edge, and then I'm going to fold it over. I'm not going to be as particular about it as I would be with the quilt, like with a mitered corner or anything. And to be honest, this is just going to be thumbtacked to my wall at work. No special hanger. I have those clear push pins that I hang a lot of stuff on my walls with. You could either hand tack this down or machine stitch it down. Same thing on this edge. Fold it up to the diamond painting, and then pull it up over the top. The corner is going to be a little tricky because it's bulky, but it'll be fine. You can also finish a quilt like this. You can wrap the backing over to the front instead of doing a separate binding. I've seen people that do that. I've done that on mini quilts myself. Instead of doing the separate strip of binding, this is a little bit easier. Looks the same from the front, but a little different from the back. I'll show you. See how it's just pinned? Ouch! Oh, that's right. That's right. She was on that trip. But I still haven't, that's been a couple weeks, hasn't it? I hope everything's okay. I'm going to have to message her. I know everybody goes in cycles, you know, even as far as coming into the lives. Everybody goes through times when they're not on as much, or maybe they lose interest, or do you know what I mean? So, spring's coming, more activities outside. I myself seem to be, I seem to be watching Facebook Reels more. But I don't know why, I don't even know why that is. It just is. I love this fabric. I gotta make something else out of it. Honestly, I think I ordered this fabric for something else because I think I had another piece of fabric planned for this. But I think I put it away, and Nick's in his room playing video games, so this is what I had close, so this is what I used. I think the other piece I had was more purple and swirly. This kind of looks like it's, this has, these flowers remind me of dahlias. Did you know there was a whole controversy with the Lisa Frank empire? Don't ask me specifically what it was because I can't remember, but all right. This, I think I want my sides to come over. I think I want my sides to come over. And my top to come down. Oh, that doesn't sound good. And my top to come down. Yeah. But then I also heard that they were talking about um coming back again, opening, not opening up, you know what I mean, like having the company be active again, but I doubt that. Yeah, see, I like that better. So the sides came over, and then I have the top come down. I like that better. Let's do that on this one. I think I might just stitch this on the machine. I love hand stitching, but I might just do this. I think I'm going to do this on the machine. Excuse me. So that's pretty cool, I guess. All right, let's see. Let's see if we can stitch it and make it look neat, or if it's going to look like crap. Can she do it? Probably not. And try not to sew her finger. That is always a plus. I'm trying to stitch very close to the fold. Stop your machine, leave the needle in the fabric, raise the presser foot, pivot. Don't wig out if it looks a little wonky, because really, you're the only one that's going to see it up close. Okay, although this corner's not turning out quite how I want it to. All right, needle down, hold it in place. Smush it in there. Why are you doing that? Sorry, this is how I do it. I talk to myself. Hold it with a pin. There. If you had this, does that mean you want me to send it to you? Wait a minute, you're in Canada. It would cost $5,000 to get it there. I have to redraw for that Dolly Parton stuff. That person never contacted me. That's another thing on my to-do list. I think for the next subscriber giveaway, there's no thread. I ran out of bobbin thread. I think for our next TikTok subscriber giveaway, I think I'm going to do gift cards. And those I could probably send over email. Thank you. Excuse me. All right, I ran out of bobbin thread. How's it going, Nicole? Thank you. Aw. Nobody ever has to show up. Y'all have lives. Besides, it takes Nicole a while longer to get out of all her bubble wrap. I'm pulling this thread off of this bobbin. I'm okay, Nicole. Very much looking forward to the 3-day weekend, although it's going to go by much too fast, I'm sure. Probably no yard work this weekend. Because, you know, rain. Although, I don't know. Is it supposed to rain this weekend? I had to turn the furnace back on today. What the Fruit Loops? Why are you doing that? Well, let's see if that's enough thread to finish it up. Oh, that would have helped. All right. What? What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna slap Miss Soul in the face with a walleye.
Why are you gonna slap Miss Soul in the face with a walleye?
Because she ate my chocolate.
How could she eat your chocolate? She's in a different country.
I had my chocolate with pencil.
You have your chocolate what?
In my pencil.
Well, she is PMSing maybe.
This is bullshit.
Slap her in the face with a walleye. I love how you... Jeez. I got Nicole wrapped in bubble wrap. I got Phil slapping Miss Soul in the face with a walleye because she ate his chocolate, which... I'm sure that will have to be explained to me again. Isn't the interwebs wonderful? Remember when you used to play video games and you played it by yourself, or your friends came and sat in the living room and played with you? Now you can be 12 countries away and be able to play and interact with each other. Remember when we thought video call? You would see video calling on movies and you'd go, oh, yeah, that's never going to happen. That's never going to happen. And we've got cars that drive themselves. I don't think we have flying cars yet. Not that I know of. Unless I missed something somewhere. I don't think we had When did FaceTime come into existence? I don't think we had FaceTime when my dad was alive. My grandma, oh my gosh. If we would have had FaceTime when my grandma was alive and that she could talk to her relatives back in the old country. If only they were, yeah, if only she would have, well, she'd be 100 and some years old, but. Okay. That's what it looks like from the back. Can you see the stitching? You can see the stitching. So the only thing on my corners, they got little flappy flaps here. So I will go ahead and stitch those down, but that's what it looks like from the front. I think it came out pretty cool after all. I wasn't sure. I wasn't really feeling it at first. I'm gonna tack those down here. I want a nice small needle. That one. Thank you. You got FaceTime in 2010. Okay, my dad passed in 2007, so. My grandma passed in 2009. My grandma was in her 60s when she took her first plane trip back to Czechoslovakia. And she did that with my grandfather. And then my grandfather, I don't know if he didn't want to go or maybe he was too sick. He couldn't do it anymore. She had gone back a couple of more times after that by herself. My grandma was a tiny lady who loved everybody. She was a devout Catholic woman, but she would invite anybody into her house, when the Jehovah Witness would come around from house to house or whatever, she would very politely explain her religion, but she would still bring them into the house to her kitchen table, have a cup of coffee, a snack, and yeah. I can remember a couple of times when she had gone back to Czechoslovakia, she always wanted to take gifts for everybody there, so she would pack the bare minimum of clothes for herself, just a couple of outfits, and she would take like 2 suitcases, but the majority of the luggage would be gifts for, clothing and sneakers and whatnot. That's just the way my grandma was. My mom's good. I saw her, well, we were over for Mother's Day. Yeah, she was doing good. She was on TikTok live at Easter time. She's good. She'll probably get the next time she gets on live, she'll probably tell you she never sees me. You would have never thought of sewing something on the diamond painting. You must not have saw the first one that I did then, Tara Lynn. I'm probably going to have to change my needle on my sewing machine because, that adhesive that is on the edge, around the edge of the diamond painting, that kind of gummed up my needle a little bit, but I'm just tacking these corners down a little bit so they're not flapping in the wind. I've seen those, the diamond art frames. Like, have you seen the ones where it's a piece of wood at the top? there's a piece of wood, it holds the diamond painting at the top, and then there's a piece at the bottom. I've seen those are pretty cool. But I have all this fabric, so why not? Should I offer this as a service? Oh, would you like your diamond painting mounted with fabric? It is really cool. It's like combining two mediums. Make a tutorial on YouTube? Well, the one thing about YouTube is this live will be saved and you can watch it over and over and over again. That was my intent, to actually make a video for YouTube doing this exact same diamond painting. But, you know, the way life is busy for me, I've never actually sat around and got to it. So the next best thing was to do a live, and I know the live will stay up, so. So hopefully the live kind of explains it. I don't know how long we've been live. An hour and 18 minutes. Yeah, you're probably not going to want to watch a whole hour and 18-minute long video, but maybe I could download a copy of the video and then edit it somehow. I'm still learning YouTube. YouTube, I think, is more chill because they don't, you don't have the music in the background. I like the fun music in the background, but I like it also just chill. All right. These are just tacked down in the corners. So the corners are just tacked down. So yeah, so now this is all sewn the whole way around. And if you wanted to get extra fancy and put a rod through the back of this, you could sew another strip of fabric on here where you could slide a rod through that and then hang that on your wall that way. But as I said, this is probably going to go in my office at work. Or you could tie a string or a cord or something, or a ribbon. Or you could get those drapery loops. They're just little plastic rings, and sew those to the back. But in my office, like I said, everything gets pin pushed right to the drywall. So that is our finished diamond art. This is diamond art. It's sealed with a clear coat. And then this is just cotton fabric. There is a little bit of fusible fleece in here, and it is a nice weight. And yeah, this would actually make a nice gift too. But yeah, it's just another idea on how you can finish your diamond art. And you know, make it even more original. So thank you. But I think I'm going to go ahead and and end the live here. Thank you for sitting with me while I worked on this. Thank you for listening to me ramble on. Once this video is uploaded, it'll stay here on TikTok or YouTube. The live will stay up on YouTube. If you have any more questions, you can always feel free to leave it in the comments on the video after it's uploaded. So, yeah. Thank you, Jody. Yeah, thanks everybody for watching. And if you haven't given us a thumbs up yet, please do. If you're not a subscriber, please feel free to subscribe. It's free. Doesn't cost you a thing. And I might be back over the weekend working on one of those quilt projects, probably either cutting out fabric or maybe I'll even get started working on my the quilt that I want to make for my mom. So you're welcome. Is it Sewa? So Sewa, the Discord is for subscribers on our TikTok channel. So unfortunately. And yeah. But feel free to follow us here. Or if you're on TikTok, follow us on TikTok, jrob1155. You don't have TikTok? I have Instagram as well, jrob1155. No, you're fine, Nicole. You're fine. Thank you. Have a good night, everybody. I'm gonna go reheat my tea, put my legs up, and go find something good to watch on TV. But you're welcome.